I got the master cylinder and the pedal assembly all taken apart and off. They are pretty crusty, so I don't think it's worth rebuilding, even if you could, master cylinder. So I'll just get a new one of those. The pedal assembly, I don't know. I need to take it apart some more. And I moved it over here. It just falls through if I try and set it up over there. But with the pedal assembly, it's just 2 bolts that hold it into the side here. Let me see if I can, yeah, there's a light. It's just those 2 bolts. And you can see I have a string attached here to the clutch pedal that's going through. I didn't want to accidentally pull it through, so I just wrapped some wire around it. The master cylinder, it's also just 2 bolts, goes right through there. And I don't know much about the assembly for the brakes, but there's this pin that's attached. That's when you press the brake, presses that in, which goes into the master cylinder. I would assume when it's slid on there, it looks like there should be some sort of a retainer clip that holds it in place. I'm assuming, I don't know. This one's obviously not going to work. I think you can take the whole assembly apart. So I'm going to try and do that, see if it's worth saving. If not, I can find one pretty easy, I'm sure. But that's the pedal assembly. I got that off. That wasn't too big of a deal. Here's the hook for the clutch cable that goes inside of the tunnel here. All that came off pretty easy. That wasn't too bad. It's still really crusty, all that stuff down there. But I'll get to that. That's easy. I wanted to get the transmission. I think I'm going to start on that next to try and get these axles off. I got one of these bolts out, but the Allen head that I have, it's kind of old and stripped out, so I'm going to try and fix that, see if I can get those out. I'd like to get these axles off so I can get the transmission. So that's what's next. Well, I was able to clean out some of these bolt holes for the axle nuts, or bolts I should say, and I don't think it's going to focus, but they're actually 12 point. I don't have a 12 point, I only have the standard, I think 6 point Allen key, because that's what my bus uses. So now that I got them cleaned out and I know what they are, I'm going to have to go pick up one of those 12 points so I can take these off. So kind of at a standstill with the axle and transmission. I know I can take a few parts off the transmission, the coupler and stuff in there, and I can loosen these bolts, but can't really do much from there, so there's really no use in doing that yet. So that's where I'm at.